Hey everyone, it's Misha, aka Pink Hat Hiker. Here to remind you that if you enjoy these videos, make sure you like this one and don't forget to subscribe. Today we are exploring Canyonlands National Park. And then we'll head to Bryce Canyon after for one night of camping. So we are here in Canyonlands National Park, and our first hike is the Aztec Butte hike, which has a structure on one butte and a granary on the other. It's a just under 2-mile hike. There is some elevation because you do have to hike up to the butte. But as you can see, there was like one or two other cars in the parking lot. If you're looking to get away from the crowds of arches, this is the way to go. Okay, so we've just come to our first junction. To the left, I'll take you to the granary, but we'll hit that on our way back. For now, we're going to continue right on the trail up to the structure on that butte. Okay, so at this point in the trail, we get to play the game of follow the cairns. Now, this is why it's so important not to build cairns or knock over cairns that the Forest Service or the National Park Service have put in place, or to add to them. They're there for a reason. This is guiding the trail. There's some hands and feet scrambling here. I had to abandon my trekking poles, get them on the way down. We made it to the top of Aztec Butte. Just still following the cairns, looking for this structure, which I'm just not sure where it's at. Although it looks like maybe there's a footpath right here. There's a whole lot of scrambling to get up here. It was pretty intense. Down here. Did you find another cairn?
Sucks.
Yeah, this view's so bad. It's just terrible.
I see a sign down there.
Oh, I guess there's a sign. I don't see it, but
There's a stand over here.
So you get to go down the sketchy side of the mountain. So actually, don't go down there. The sign says, "Do not enter, unsafe." We would have just looked a little bit further down the trail. There's a cairn. So now we're following the cairns. You know, supposedly there's a structure up here somewhere. I'm not 100% convinced at this point, Now I know there is, I've seen the pictures, but I have no idea where it's at. Even if we don't find it, we still get to enjoy this view, which is just gorgeous. So we took the long way around. You see there's like a rock pile up over there. Like, I think it's like right there. I can't see my screen very well. That should be the structure. Wow. Huh? Yeah. Lots of dry waterfalls in the canyon. It's interesting, just a couple of days ago, there was so much water. All these dry waterfalls had water coming down them. Just for a few hours. Very cool. I see a structure with a view to die for. There it is. Just built right into the side of the rock. My understanding is that this is also a granary, just like the one on the other butte. Just stones stacked on top of each other. So one thing that we noticed while we were on the trail is that there were two families who had gotten lost, couldn't figure out how to get up on the mountain. And that's because when they got to this point on the trail, right here, which is where it meets the butte, the rock, and you get your first cairn. The next cairn is up there. The problem is that they followed this line around, and rather than going up, they continued down and around over there, which just takes you around the butte to an overlook of the canyon. So if you're doing this trail, you want to go up, not around. We have also decided that we're probably not going to do the granary. Excuse me. We're not going to do the granary because my knees are on fire after coming down that butte. It was pretty intense. And I mean, to the point where like I was walking on the side of my shoes to try to keep my balance going down sideways. There are points where if you don't feel comfortable, just scoot down on your butt. That's totally an acceptable way to get down. But because of the strain on my knees, I think we're gonna pass on doing that again on a smaller butte. But the granary is different from the structure in that the structure is freestanding on all sides, and the granary is built into the side of the butte. So definitely worth checking out if you can. So we're back at the junction, and we've actually decided to follow the granary path to just see if we can see it from the trail. I do see cairns up there. So actually, if that's it, if that's as far as you have to climb, I think I might be okay with that. That's not very far. And it doesn't look to be very steep either. So We shall see. Alright, so that was easy. We are now on top of the second butte, following, there's like a little walking path, but it's still outlined by cairns. No wonder we couldn't find it from the other butte we were looking. Seems to be on the other side. If you've seen some of my other videos from this trip, then you know how excited I get when there's an informational panel. But here it is. I'm gonna stop videoing so I can get down there, but it's down and around the corner here, built into this rock structure. Pretty cool. So just kidding on that being the granary. You actually had to walk around. There's a cairn on this rock, but you can't actually see the granary until you walk around, because it's built so far into the side of the hill. Very cool. So we took a few moments to sit here and just sort of soak in the view. It's hot, and there's a breeze up here, and the stone is cool in the shade. But there's also a nice little spot here that you could sit in as well. And then make your way back up, and then your way back down and over to the parking lot when you're done. So next up in Canyonlands National Park is the Upheaval Dome Trail. It's a relatively flat trail, just under 2 miles, and it starts right here. So actually, it looks like the first overlook is 1 mile, the second overlook is 1.8 miles round trip. So we'll be doing this here. We will not be doing the Skyline Loop Trail. So relatively quickly, you come to your first junction. Skyline Loop Trail is going to go that way. It's 8.1 miles. Or the first overlook is this way at 0.3 miles, followed by the second overlook at 0.8 miles. Alright, so this is the first and second overlook junction. We're going to head up here, take a look at the first overlook. Made it to the second overlook and the end of the trail. It does end up over there going across the sandstone, at which point you have to start following cairns or you'll totally miss it. One last cairn. Kind of show where to come for your view. I can't even tell where the first overlook was. I think maybe somewhere over there. I see people. It's like the Grand Canyon without all the people. You can see the Green River a little bit. Right there. So once you've had your fill of the view, you just head back the way that you came. It is an out and back trail. I do want to address one thing. At the beginning of this video, I said that it was relatively flat. I can't remember if I said flat or easy. It was a relatively flat trail. And I think I was getting it confused with one of the other trails in this area because it's definitely not flat. You will encounter lots of stairs, a little bit of scrambling, but it's not bad. I would say it's easy to moderate. Kids could definitely do it, and the views are worth it. If you are into that sort of thing. So we are at the Green River overlook. So this is the Butte Canyon overlook. Last overlook for us is the Grand View Point overlook. There is a 2-mile round trip rim hike that you can do. As well. This is one of the most popular viewpoints in the park. So we just pulled off of Highway 313. There is a little tiny turnout. You would never, it looks actually like it's new. You would never even know what it's there for. It just looks like it's a pullout or turnout for you to let people go by. But in actuality, there are some either petroglyphs or pictographs up here. So I'm looking for one and I can't find it yet, but I was able to find these guys. I know their little friend is just to the left. So I'm gonna go see if I can find it. Okay, so we just walked up this pathway. There's the turnout is there. There's a little alcove. The sheep are there on that black stain there. You walk up this little embankment and then you're gonna walk down it. You're gonna be looking low, but Intestine Man is high. He's up there. It's a pretty morbid scene, but it's pretty cool. Nobody has any idea what it means. But there he is. Now you know how to find him. Okay, so from Intestine Man over there, we just sort of walked over, scrambled up some rocks to these guys. So once you're done viewing, again, remember, don't touch them, don't try to take them, don't destroy them. When you're done viewing them, you can make your way back to your car. Cow crossing the street. Hi, cow. Hi, cow. Hi, cows. Hi. We legit just got stopped by a cowboy to tell us that they were moving a herd. Oh my God. I thought we left Montana. All right, Utah. You got cowboy up too.
Oh, look at that little fighting.
Oh my gosh. They're hurting him with cars. Oh, that's good. That is good. Oh, the bulls. Do they're coming right for us. Are they gonna go around us? What is gonna happen? Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, it's too funny. All right, we are at Bryce Canyon up in the mountains. Went from 90 degrees to 70 degrees. So nice. We made it. We are in North Campground and Loop A. We are in campsite number 4. I'm pretty sure the last campsite they had available. I wouldn't typically choose something right next to the restroom. We've already seen one person walk through the campsite trying to get to it. So, but it's nice. I wish we had time to hang out. I put the hammock up right there. Like, it's beautiful. So remember when I said that I wish that I had time to put up the hammock? Don't do that, because it's prohibited. Although these would be some like great trees for that.